You know how sometimes when a teacher explains something, but you just don't get it. But you do understand it when your friends explains the same thing again. What we're trying to do is something like that, just at a much larger scale. So welcome to Lankan Tutor. What is Lankan Tutor? So I guess you have an extremely vague idea about what the whole program is, but let me get more into detail. What we're trying to do is build a platform for Sri Lankan students, or for anyone at that matter, to learn through the internet for free. But why? Well, let's just put things into perspective. Every student who faces the A-level examinations, be it biology, mathematics, commerce, you end up going to tuition classes, and not just a few. Yeah, sure, in a perfect situation you could learn everything you need from school, but that's almost never the case, even though it should be. This is not exactly a charity to develop the education of an entire country. There's much more to it. It's just that you get really sick and tired when you see all these quote-unquote tuition masters doing classes with thousands of kids, making them sit in a cramped room for hours and hours on end and not really learning anything in particular. Sure, not everyone is like that, but there are far too many people who believe that their time is more valuable than it actually is, and this is just me basically taking a stab at it. So, who am I? Not that it matters, but I'm your average teenager who is pissed at the entire educational system, but I'm too lazy to change it. People can go out on the streets, voice their opinion and protest, but nothing's really gonna happen. No, I don't want to change the educational system, not because I don't want to, but because I can't. The only way you can truly change the system is by joining the system and crawling your way into the top. All I want to do is inspire someone else to do that. So how does Lankan Tutor work? It's quite simple. What happens is, it's going to be a series of video tutorials with subject matter which is related to the syllabus. It's going to start off with biology and then move on to chemistry, physics, mathematics, and it will begin in English. However, if people do request it to be in Sinhala, we could get that arranged, provided that we have the necessary resources to do so. We know that there's going to be tons of changes to the syllabus, but there are always going to be minor changes. It wouldn't go to the extent that it would actually affect the website. If it's an addition, we can simply add it, and if it's subtraction, we'll just cut the whole part out. Am I qualified to do this? Hell no. Actually, I studied the bare minimum to face this year's exams. Actually, that's even an overstatement. So one of the reasons that I'm doing this, it's because it's gonna help me as well, since I'll be retaking the exams next year, and creating these videos will obviously help me memorize the stuff that I have to memorize. I mean, my biology isn't the worst, and I'll be the guy that's gonna be teaching that. And I have a couple of my friends coming in to help me with the other subjects, which I am absolutely not capable of doing. Why not get qualified teachers? Because they're overrated. All they really need is your money. Again, remember, I don't speak for everyone when I say this. I just speak for the overwhelming majority. I know there are plenty of great teachers out there, but try and get a teacher to teach you for free. You see, the difference is we're not after your money. If you go to private tuition classes, the plan we're going to is completely different. All of our courses are free, and if what we offer isn't good, the entire base which this institution stands on fails. But, you know, oh well, it's worth a shot. And yes, it does cost a lot of money. For example, the website needs hosting, registration of domains, equipment, a ton of bandwidth. And even though my friends are coming to teach for free, you kind of have to pay them for the time they're going to spend in, right? I mean, after all, it's 3 years of work that they're going to put in for absolutely no reason, and it will benefit them in no way. We'll be slaving here for thousands of hours, editing all these videos and uploading them, and hopefully get something done which has, you know, at least a little bit of value for everyone. There are several limitations that we will hit with the platform we're choosing. We may not be able to answer your questions depending on how much time we have, and I know that there are platforms in Sri Lanka that teach you. I mean, there are plenty of online education facilities, but the problem is all of them want your money. Knowledge should always be free. even if it's not free, it should have the option to be free. And what we're simply trying to do is make sure that option is valid. Remember, if you're not paying for it, you've really got nothing to lose. So that pretty much does cover up everything, or at least what you need to know for now. If you do wish to help the program up, you can go to LankanTutor.com/donate. If not, you could help in plenty of other ways by liking this video, liking our Facebook fan page, and subscribing to this channel. Also, as I said, running this site takes a lot of money, and I currently bear all the expenses. If you could donate, we will pay our gratitude. If you want to contact us, message us at LankanTutor@gmail.com or message us on this YouTube account. Help us make content faster and keep the free platform running. I know I won't be able to please everyone. Since society is impossible to please, there are going to be tons of people who don't like this and will try to do whatever they can to take it down just because it doesn't feel right for them, and whine about it without even trying to come up with a solution. So that pretty much covers it. I hope to see you guys here soon, and with that I bid you farewell. Let us begin.